Wow, you guys, this 12 by 16 gable with the 8-foot lean-to is pretty freaking awesome. Super sturdy build. Lean-to's locked in. The doors open and close flawlessly. And you got the nice windows that you can prop open if you're working in there. Some people use it as a storage, some people are going to use it as a shop. And opening that in the summer might be nice to get that extra breeze. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this shed. I think it's pretty darn sweet, especially with the fact that you can get this in a kit and it just comes to your door and you barely have to cut anything. All right guys, roof's all on now to the point where you can take the bracing off, make it a little bit nicer in here. All right, so I'm gonna install this vent on this front gable end here. Just gonna trace it up real fast, and then I'll probably use an oscillating tool or maybe a saw to get in there. It might be a little tight. We'll see how it goes.
Why would it not be? He's always there for you. I keep living alone. Well, so far from home. Free, but ready to bleed from this all. Hard to be standing on your own. Hard to be standing on your own.
All right, guys, a little bit of snow on the ground today, but we're trying to knock this out. I just put part of the ramp together. It's not going up today. The new doors are supposed to come since I sent the wrong ones. What I'm gonna do right now is put the other window in. I just put this first one in, and I'll show you how I did it by myself. All right, so we got the window here and our 3 hinges. We're gonna go ahead and mark 3 in on either side. That'll be where our hinges meet right there, and then we'll just go ahead and center this last one. Throw a mark.
Down, swept my feet off the ground, left me on the floor. Hard to resist, got me looking like this, like the one before. 'Cause I must be strong, 'cause this might go on for long. 'Cause I was wrong, and he's always there for you.
All right, so this is a little bit tight, so I'm just gonna use circular saw and shave a little bit off this side here. I'm just gonna use this airbag to put it tight against the top plate.
Left on the floor, looking up, wanting more. This is so unreal. Out of my mind, how can
All right, to hold this tight to the outside trim, I'm just using a couple batten pieces and putting it over the corner of the window. When we close it, we're gonna tack it in just using an 18 gauge nailer. Then from the inside, when we install the trim, we're gonna push it tight to that. Keep it nice and flush.
must have been wrong? 'Cause your love is strong for him. Why would it not be? He's always there for you. I keep living alone. Well, so far from home. Free,
You guys, check that out. Nice windows in there, pane closed. Gives it a nice touch, a little bit of light in there. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. All right, you guys, it is Thursday. Last Friday, I realized that these doors that they had sent were too short. Called up Jamaica. They said they got some new ones being made, and they got them delivered today early morning. So obviously I'm in the delivery zone, but shout out to them getting the new doors made and getting it out so quick. So let's get to it. We're gonna get these doors on, put the trim on so we can wrap this thing up. We'll put the ramp on after. I'm doing the ramp after just because I want to make sure the clearance is right. All right, so this recommends 2 people. I got Weslyn here. She's my helper today. We're just buttoning up this job, just hanging out while we do this last step. So I'm gonna do this by myself. Same way I did the windows. I'm gonna use an airbag. I'm getting my Harbor Freight or online or Amazon or whatever. It's just gonna lift it up and push it into place. We're gonna go all the way up, all the way over when we screw these in. So right now, I'm just gonna put our side stops in, and I'm gonna just hold the one door closed and kind of put these in place. All right, I've never installed this type of lock before, but it seems pretty straightforward, so let's get to it. Can't mess it up now, right? Oh yeah, it's gonna be perfect. Perfect. Now let's get these door stops in. That way it'll actually stay closed. Closes by itself. You could put a padlock around here, which is nice. You can open it from the inside. Let me show what we did in there. We have this pin lock here, and it locks in at the top, and then on the bottom here, we have this pin lock here. All right, you guys, just put the matching trim on the front. Nice and closed up. There's a small little gap here, but just ventilation, nothing crazy. I think it looks pretty sweet. Now I gotta get this ramp up. This is kind of gonna be difficult just because our area was unlevel to start. I'm gonna have to finagle this thing up by myself. So, yeah, let's get to it. It's gonna have to be on blocks too, because I didn't want to change the angle of it. So I'm gonna make it work though. So with just using this standard ramp angle in this specific location, it being so unlevel and dropping down, this worked okay. Could extend it, but this is just using the standard kit. You lay some seed down here in the spring, be a nice grass slope up to the ramp, and it'll be perfect for in and out of there. All right, so with this lean-to, just resting on these blocks, it can catch a lot of air, and it's only being held down by its own weight. I did put those rebar in to stop it from shifting in or out, but we don't have any lift protection. There's no like cross bracing to make a triangle there. So what I did was I ordered these ground anchors on Amazon. I'll try to link them down below. I'm just gonna get this in here, and then basically this is kind of cool. You use a socket, screw this thing down with our impact instead of doing it by hand like some other ones, and then once you get that in there, you just screw the top in, and we're gonna use some timber locks or some timber locks to just secure it to the beam, and that should hold it from lifting. So I've never used these before, so let's see how it works. Obviously you want them in the ground as far as you can go, but you still need to secure it, so.
Daddy?
I'd say that's probably good right there.
Daddy?
And yes, Wesson.
Did I be good?
You have been very good. Wesson's been helping me for the day. She's a pretty good helper, by the way. Can you say hi, Wesson?
But the camera's off, Daddy.
No, it's not. It's going.
Dad, what are you making now?
So obviously that could shift a little bit. So I'm just going to throw a couple more in around it. And this will lock it in. With those heads, there's no way that's lifting off of there. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. Hopefully it keeps it in the ground, huh, Wesleyan? All right, on to the next one.